Open your Bible in the book of 2 Samuel. I will be preaching on a message entitled The Evil Pit. The Evil Pit. The Evil Pit. A pit is satanic imprisonment. Satanic what? Where destiny has been kept. Anytime the enemy wants to mesmerize your destiny, all what they do is to put you into what? A pit. There are the depth of pit whereby human hand cannot reach very, very easily. There are some depth of pit whereby it is impossible for human hand to get there. And any man that is in a pit is already a stranded and a failure. Because when you are in a pit, you begin to live a life that is not yours. Many of us, the life we live is not our life designed by God. That's why we struggle in every aspect of our life. The Bible said, I know the thought I have for you, thoughts of peace and not of evil. And the Bible said that weeping may endure at a particular time, but joy cometh at a particular time too. Which means there is a time for somebody to be stranded in life, that is weeping, and there's a time for somebody to give testimony. But there are people, all the days of their life on earth, nothing good has ever happened. Everything about them is struggle, sorrow, struggle, sorrow, struggle, sorrow. It's a sign that somebody is what? In a pit. And any man that is in a pit is a stranded man. Sometimes when the enemy want to, like I said before, they can collect your destiny and put you in a pit because your destiny is a threat to them. Your career is a threat to them. There are something about you that your enemies is afraid of. And when you look at yourself, you say, but I don't have money now. Don't forget that the enemy can see more clear than believers. There are something that the enemy have seen in you that you have not seen. And that's why they are making it difficult for you to stand. They are making it what? Difficult for you to what? To stand. And you say, I don't have anything now. The enemy know you don't have, but they know that your destiny is very colorful. So the only way we can stop this man is to put him or her in a pit. Don't forget the story about Joseph and his brothers. The first place they put him was in a pit. Was what? In a pit. But by God's supernatural intervention, their brother Reuben said no. They said, let's put him in a pit so that wild animal can kill him there. Any man that is in a pit is at the mercy of himself. And I prophesy to you this morning, I don't care to know where the enemy has kept you, but you are coming out from that pit. Amen. I say you are coming out from that pit. Amen. Somebody shout, I'm coming out from that pit. I'm coming out from that pit. I will zero my message, but there are different pits, but I'm going to mention two, then we pray. There are pits of sickness. The sickness that happened, that is take other people 2 weeks, 3 days to recover, has lasted in your life for years. There are people who they have been treating typhoid. Typhoid that some people can treat with 1,000 or 1,500 and get free. But they have been treating that typhoid for about 5 years. To the level that the typhoid has become their typhoid. It has become what? Their. So when they said I'm sick, I said, what is the problem? That my typhoid don't come. That their typhoid. So because I have treated it to the level that the typhoid has become their typhoid. What is the problem now? That typhoid now, that my typhoid that used to worry me. It's not their fault because the net of the sickness has identified itself to them. So anytime that thing showed up, they will say, that's my. But these are typhoid that can take people small money to take care of it. But when you are looking at it, you are seeing it as a typhoid. That's what the medical scientists will tell you. But spiritual, it is not typhoid. If care is not taken from that typhoid, they will discover liver problem, sugar level, heart failure. But it started with what? Typhoid. But you are looking at it as a typhoid. But you don't know that the typhoid is just a label, they label it. Inside the typhoid, there are many demons accompanying that typhoid. So before you know that from typhoid, you have to go sometimes. They say, no, now it's liver, from liver, kidney, from kidney, and so on and so forth. But it started, some people, their own started with headache. From headache, they say sugar. These are sugar that is not in your body for a long time. But because the enemy has planted one kind of sickness as a syndrome. I don't know the pit where the enemy kept you. I have only two assignments this morning. Is to pull you from that pit. Any pit that the enemy has kept you too long, you are coming out from that pit in the name of Jesus. Hear this. Anything that persisted twice is an evil. Any situation that repeats himself or has been persisted for twice is an evil. In the book of Nahum chapter 1 verse 9, he said, for the affliction shall not come back the second time. So whenever there is an evil in your life and it repeated twice, despite you have been prayed for, you have been delivered, and after some time the thing showed up again, is what? An evil. I pray for you. I don't care to know the pit that the enemy kept you into. But today you are coming out from every evil pit. Amen. There are financial pits. I have seen people miss opportunity, lost money, they recover. But you see, you have lost your own, you have not recovered. It's not about accidental. There is something that propelling it. The question is this: who kept me in this pit? I told you some time ago here, I said, listen, enemies, they are very clever. How do they do this? They will dig a very big pit. Then they will buy any object, either baby, or this dumb baby, or teddy bear, or whatever. Then they will call it a name of that person. After they call it a name of that person, they call it your name. When they finish calling it your name, they will carry that in, throw inside the pit. They said, as I throw this thing inside this pit, I am throwing so and so in this pit. So that thing they bought in the market is what is representing you. So the moment they put it in the pit, if they like, they cover it. If they like, they can bury it inside wilderness and leave it there. Erosion will fall, enter. Snake will enter. As long as that thing is still there, your life will be struggling. Sometimes they will buy this little gasket and they say, this gasket, I bought it to use it to bury so and so person. They will open the ground and said, as I bury this gasket, it is so and so person I am buried. They will cover it. After some time, something that you don't know about will begin to reflect in your life. I pray for you. Anything they are trying to use to put you in a pit, by the power that resurrected Christ from grave, you are coming out from that pit in the name of Jesus. Amen. Evil pit. When they put you in a pit, it will take heaven intervention for you to come out. There are some people, their womb has been kept in a pit. Some people has buried their womb and use it to get power in the witchcraft coven. You go to a hospital, they tell you that everything is okay, but nothing to show for it. Hear this: God is not a busybody God that will intervene when you are not serious about yourself. And one of the things I make it as a duty in my life, I can't kill myself for people's problem. It is your seriousness that determines what we do. Don't think that one day I will begin to kill myself. No. When you catch up a revelation, work with it, fine. Don't joke with what you don't supposed to joke with. Don't kiss what you're supposed to kill. There are wickedness in the heart of men. You only know yourself. Hear this: if your problem didn't give you sleepless night, God will not intervene. Until your problem gives you a sleepless night, until you are restless. Hear this before I continue. When Jacob when he finished blessing, when Isaac finished blessing Jacob, Esau ran to him and said, "My father, bless me even though not once." What is Jacob said? Jacob said, "The only way you can be free is when you are restless." He said, "You remove the yoke from his neck, from your neck." Why he took your blessing? Because you are too careless. He said, the time you are restless, what does that mean? What does that mean? The time you realize, anytime you realize that you are the firstborn, when the afflictions of life deal with you, you will discover your talent. He said, but now you are doing anyhow. That is why your brother dealt with you. But the day you realize, when the operations of